Hypenese, my name is HyperHimes, and welcome back to another video of Hypenese food reviews. This is the second edition of the late Easter special, where the last time, stupid drawer, tried to hit my hand. The last time we took a look at the king-size mini chocolate Cadbury eggs, and which you know, if you want to check out how I thought those were in the last video, definitely go check it out, because we're on a streak of taking down all of these Easter candy that I have, especially the big ones. And we are trying to go from the smallest to the biggest. So, we're moving on to the second food, which is, let me just make sure that I'm reading the title right, Cadbury Mini Caramel Eggs. Now, this is basically Cadbury's version of the classic Cadbury cream egg, which may or may not be coming next. But, considering how this is smaller, we're going to focus on maybe those next, you know, spoiler. But for now, we are focusing on the Cadbury Caramel Mini Eggs. Now, presentation-wise, it does say 1 dozen, and there's exactly 12 in here. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And it actually does look neatly packaged, as if, you know, it were being packaged in like an egg container with the top being see-through. And honestly, you can see how the, you know, how the title of it kind of wraps around the whole thing centrally. You can see it. And let me tell you some statistics about it, with the serving size being 4 pieces, which is 36 grams. And serving size per container is about 3. And let me tell you all the statistics you need to know. Per serving size, 180 calories. Calories from fat is 80. Total grams of fat, 9. Saturated fat, 5 grams. Trans fat, 0 grams. 5 milligrams of cholesterol. 45 milligrams of sodium, with the total total carbohydrates being 23 grams. Dietary fat, nope, I just didn't know what the word dietary was. Dietary fiber, 0 grams. Sugars, 16 grams, and 2 protein, with vitamin A of 2%, vitamin C 0%, calcium 4%, and iron 2%. And also on the back, you can see that it has their own name of the Cadbury Mini Caramel Eggs at the back. With also it saying 1 dozen. Which also has the text, Milk Chocolate with Caramel Center. With text saying, MFD in Canada for the Hershey Company. That's Cadbury, right? Hershey? There's no way Hershey also made Cadbury, did they? I'm not sure, but I guess there's really no other thing to do than to open this up, and I'm pretty sure I know how to go about it. It's that you can see that there's an ending to the peel right here, so really you just gotta kind of go at it. May take a little bit, not sure if I have to speed up the video, but hopefully I don't need to. Or you could just go the round way and just rip it off, but sometimes when you have to examine every single thing, you definitely really just need to make sure everything is in your possession. Make sure that you don't go ham with it. See, look. Maybe you should just go ham with it, because that lid barely stays on. Because it's stuck on with this, like, sticky metal coat. And honestly, just throw it in the trash if you need to. Just, like, that landed in the trash can. You couldn't see it, but, like, the trash can is behind the camera. Alright, so taking the bottom off, which you can still get all the facts at least, because I think all this had was like the expiration date or something. And now you can peel specifically just the sides off, just to unlatch it. So you should be. Oh, there was some side stuff here, but okay. The side stuff just said, you know, what the title was. Get that in the trash. That did not land in the trash can. So let me put this to the side. And I think to go about this, you just kind of need to squeeze it a bit. And there's a little bit of stickage. This was sticking onto it. Hence proven by this little piece right there. That's too small to throw out. This will just put you right there. Probably going to be thrown down anyway. So, presentation-wise, it could be just because of the fact that I kind of shook it around a bit, but they should still be somewhat secured. At least all but 2 are straight. So 10 of them are straight, and these 2, just this one and this one, are crooked. But other than that, these are really nice egg holders. This looks really organized, and honestly, it looks nice as a little, like, serving party tray. Like, you can just, like, bust out one of these and just put it down on the table and just, like, alright, a little snack time, just pick one. It's a good snack. especially with neat organization like this. Shout out to you, Cadbury. Now, before we talk about the candy, we're going to talk about the wrappers, and there are some interesting things to note. Namely that I see some different logos on this. Like, I just dropped it. Luckily, didn't land under the drawer, because my drawer doesn't have an underside. I don't think. Well, it kind of does, but luckily it didn't go too deep, so I never lost one. So, I need to... Let's get one with a nice clear view of what it is. Like, this looks clear. Alright, so this has white text that says Cadbury Caramel Egg. And that has the white text. But there's also text somewhere else that's somewhat blocked off. This one has purple, well, white text surrounded in purple, which the other one I showed you, it had purple text surrounded in white. But this one is the opposite, with white text surrounded with purple saying Cadbury Caramel Egg. So there's two different types of it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to take off the wrapper as neatly as I can without ripping it, so I can show you the wrapper in its entirety and give you a nice taste test of what this Cadbury egg is. And I know it's like, oh, are you really going to review the wrapper? Yes, this is Hypenese food review. I think I did a little tiny bit damage, which is unfortunate, but they can at least say that they really have these sealed tightly. Okay, I think I can do it over here. All right. A little bit stuck there. Ooh, you can kind of see a little piece of the actual, plastic attached to that. That's kind of dangerous. Of course, it might just be because the caramel is being sticky, but you don't want to ingest plastic. Even there's a little bit more attached to it. I think I got it all off, and I think I can hopefully get most of this wrapper detached and kind of readable. Not edible, readable. Readable. What type of word even is that? All right. So this is the best I could do. If you want to see, it's kind of hard to look at from different angles, but this is how apparently the wrapper looks. And I know how they're going to, try and use this strategy. They have the one main text, and they make it so that these two wrap around, so they make the actual word. Of course, yeah, I did kind of whip it, but hey, it's the best I could have done. So, no, I'll keep it unwrapped. Maybe I'll taste test another one. I think I'll taste test two, just to make sure there's some cops outside. I don't know what they're doing around at 5 o'clock in the morning. Well, they're busy people, but always respect your cop buddies. But comparing it to the wrapper, looks decently solid. It has a nice texture. It has a nice round texture, and oh, it's really hard to see, but does that say? Yeah, that has to say Cadbury. I think. Maybe I just have bad eyes, because it looks like different words. That has to be... Okay, yeah, that's Cadbury. It's really, really hard to see, but there's text on the egg out of, from the chocolate. It has nice textured lines, but on the center of each side has the term Cadbury. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to jump into the first one, like, as if it was just like, oh, I gotta taste test the snack. Let's see how it is. Alright, first off, that caramel is some powerful stuff. You can taste it mostly coating over the whole entirety of the chocolate, and I know it sounds kind of disgusting, but this is the underside. You can see what is within. I'm not sure if I can really do a cross section, because you can't crack a Cadbury egg like this like a normal egg. It's made out of chocolate, and the insides are sticky as well. But that tastes really good. But the caramel isn't too powerful where it overshadows like the chocolate itself. It synergizes really well. And I'm gonna go ahead and have a second bite of this. Get it down, chocolate. I have to wipe my face again because I'm covered in water. These taste really good, and I've only had one. I am going to have another one just so I can kind of show how it looks from the inside, or at least attempt to. It could just be a sloppy, just kind of scruffle it like that, take the wrapper and just, but boop. landed in the trash. And I think it's going to be hard to kind of split this, but it looks like they made it in a way where it's kind of easy to split in half. Oh! Oh, it's broken, but look at that. Look at that caramel split. Look! Oh my gosh! Jeez, this is long! Help! Let's go there. Put it on the table. Carefully, carefully, carefully. That... Oh my... That's a long caramel split! It looks like a plumbing volcano of caramel just erupted from it. This is the definition of caramel that can strictly just contain itself together. And you try to peel it away, just try and separate it. It's still going to look amazing, and it tastes amazing. And what I can definitely admit is that, man, I'm going to have to clean up this table afterwards, because it's going to be covered in sticky caramel. I don't want to eat it off, because in reality, remember, it's a seat. People's butt have been on it. So I'm definitely going to wash it off. Maybe the eggs don't have to be, you know, washed off, but that just proves to you how good this form of caramel can be. So texture-wise, it's amazing. And have I done ratings? Have I started to do ratings recently? I'm pretty sure I have. Maybe I forgot, but also I may be forgetful, and maybe I haven't. But so far, this is a solid plummet. I would say 10 out of 10. The chocolate works really well. It's neatly packed. It's amazingly organized. The wrapping's good. How they package it is really nice and sweet. How they did it with the egg. The wrapping itself, amazing. The caramel consistency is great. The chocolate structure and taste is great. And these are just really nice. And remember, these are the mini size. These aren't the king size or like the big size. These are just minis. And these are amazing to snack on. So it's a really good sugary snack if you really need them. But I guess I'll leave it off there. Maybe you guys had these before, maybe you have a different opinion on them. But personally, I think these are really amazing. And if you ever find them in stores, I would recommend giving them a pickup. If you do have that nice sweet tooth, you get that chocolatey goodness and that caramel consistency. And yeah, just tastes really good. So, I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to take another swip. Anyway, if you did enjoy this video, then please be sure to leave a like on it, and also share this video with your friends if you want to know about, well, if you want to know how I think about other foods, because I'm going to do a lot more in the future. And also, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you enjoy my content in general, and if you haven't yet, or you're looking forward to, please be sure to hit the bell icon next to the subscribe button to receive all my notifications on this YouTube channel in the near future. But above those, I will see you, entities and guardians, in the next video. Hail the Hypenese!